Hey, alright, we're back. It's time to continue Conarium. Yeah, flashlight. I have got a lot of dream catchers here.
We need to be cautious, not to let anyone else see this grand collection. It could be extremely dangerous for both of us.
For both of us. Nonsense.
Deliberately preserved heads from Mesopotamian marshlands.
Oh hey, I think this is one ends up being the head of that one dude.
A stuffed subadult Nile crocodile.
Oh,
One of
yes.
the oldest creatures still living on the face of the earth.
Will 100% kill you.
A medicine man mask from northwest.
Oh, come on.
A sacrifice ritual mask from Middle Africa.
And nothing in there. Oh. That was weird. It's like the game snapped back slightly.
Looks like a preparation for a launch.
So we go into the basement? Nah, of course. Of course we're about to go into the basement.
This relic is from Madagascar. I have two versions, but this one is extremely rare. It is called Hanalbi. Nobody knows exactly what it means, but from its symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one, it is thought that it could mean the underworld.
I like it. Very nice staff.
This is exactly the same room I've been in one of my visions.
Old friend, what you've told me about the shared nature of the experience of the Conarium provides made me think about necromantic means of data inquiry. I'm sure you'll remember what I told you about certain corpses never decay, but rest firm and fat in their tombs for thousands of years. I believe with some help of certain acquaintance, I can provide you with such specimen. This would be beneficial for both of us, I believe. I eagerly await your answer. H. Warden. Interesting. Damn. I really like how some stuff is open though. Just kind of annoying that not all of it is. It's a penguin! It's a trophy!
According to legend, this very djembe belonged to a learned drummer from Senegal, who can speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it. A native drum from the Asmat people of New Guinea. Their creation myth says Fumerapits made the first carvings of men and women. By beating on this drum, Fumerapits caused the figures to dance, bringing them to life.
Whoop. 1613. Guessing those dates will be important. As told in some banned ancient volumes I was able to acquire, it is evident that Conarium, when properly adapted to work with the human psyche and physiology, I always get messed up by that one, can transcend the mind and beyond the limits of time and space into a peculiar place we are yet to explore. If not for our own experiences corresponding exactly with the depictions provided in the Necronomicon and some other books of forgotten lore, I would easily declare myself a madman. Conclusively, I have solid evidence printed out for me to justify the objectivity of my position. That dimension is completely devoid of light, other than some small, glowing, and morphing geometrical shapes appearing and disappearing momentarily around us. It also feels extremely cold, but I do believe these are just null sensations that our physical bodies attain from what is otherwise impossible to acquire without the Conarium. It is not for us to see this fantastic void with a pair of corporeal eyes, and possibly we are the first explorers to ever reach this ancient forbidden place. But the question now weighing heavy on my mind is whether could we ever fully understand this experience with the hindrance of our own limited sensations. The answer is probably no.
Woodland Lizard Spirit Mask. A serpentine ritual mask from India, which is said to have hypnotic effects on the one who deeply gazes into its eyes.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
Uh-huh.
Mask of an all-powerful moon goddess, esteemed by an eastern island tribe, now lost in time. It is from the private collection of the late famous hermit, Klaus von Herdeth. Don't ask me how I get it. I have my ways.
He was supposed to say got it.
Elusive mask from the submerged parts of Kerguelen Islands. A cryptic mask with an untraced origin. This is called the Mask of the Beholder.
Interesting.
Skulls from New Guinea that are believed to be housing protective spirits.
Locked.
Bet the cylinder's in the basement.
It's locked.
Darn it. Lying outside the known space-time continuum, this is the dimension which the gate is knowledge and the key is Conarium. As we start to shed our fleshly bindings, we start to proceed more and more. If we inquire merely knowing and thinking on any subject matter, windows to relative time and space open up before our non-material selves, our minds. And what's better, we've grasped that the experiences in these sessions are shared and improved by all attendees' personal knowledge. Even thinking about the possibilities that may bestow upon us in our quest for transcending the limits of our mortal bodies is about to make me crazy. But sometimes I wonder what has been keeping our sanity intact inside of this forbidden place. Behind the thick walls of pitch darkness surrounding us, there is something looming, whispering in my ears in a language familiar, yet I cannot discern its content. Huh. I gotta find that, thing. The phonograph,
Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
Nope. 1613. See any? Actually, it's not too far from where it is. I think. Uh-oh.
It sounded like the floor is hollow back there.
Oh! I'm supposed to...
It's stuck. It's stuck. Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
Basement?
Looks like something's missing here.
Maybe I missed something up here. Ah. Having heightened my knowledge of the arcane arts, I find myself contemplating the subjects of universals, whether definitions exist in nature of things or in mere conceptions, illusory and perhaps sheer products of human language. Our means of receiving impressions are absurdly few, and the notions of our surrounding objects are infinitely narrow. We see things only as we are constructed to see them, and can gain no idea of their absolute nature. So what lies beyond the woven limits of the flesh we've been trapped in? And is it really possible to pass beyond it at least once? What do we know of the world and the universe around us? For the last 10 years of my rough life, I have lived with the undulating echoes of those scorching questions that rendered me a ghost among the flocks. But yesterday I finally got some answers. During last session, Frank and I managed to get the printer to work. And even though the results are blurry, we have our first empirical proof of what we sought out here. Okay, I apparently missed an item.
Locked. Locked.
Oh, wait. Oh, there we go.
When using Conarium, we are able to be seen as well as to see. For some time, I was detecting a conscious something. previously unseen by my rudimentary vestiges. Only lately it becomes clear to me. Now it comes into every session. It seems to materialize more and more each time. I won't attempt describing it, but only would say that it's not benevolent. From what I can get from its glowing semblance, which I believe is used as a way of communication, it can sense you, only if you spend a considerable time within the sessions. I've read about it in the cursed Necronomicon and some elusive records compiled from deep-rooted Bedouin oral literature. Thus learned that it tries reaching the corporeal vessel to dominate and execute the wanderers of the beyond, such as ourselves.
Maybe that's what I've
Again,
been...
against all warnings, I was a fool to believe that I can stop it with just simple signs and incantations.
Yeah, that seems like,
As a resort, we ended up lighting up the place with myriads of candles as well as electrical lamps, but still shiver with fear with every noise our rundown enclave is causing, isolated from ancient darkness of the night.
Aha, we did it.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
Another one. Curses. Aha! Always nearby.
In archaic myths, lurking in shunned and forbidden volumes, I've been able to trace some parts, speaking about a device of non-terrestrial origin that is capable of much more than I could ever imagine. Ancient Conariums, I will call them. Machines which are said to have been built long before mankind ever tread on this planet. The very source of the design I've used to make my own version of the machine.
Oh. Thought I was stuck again. Just for that, I'm saving again. Fuck. I hate that shit.
Looks like something's missing here. I need something that can fit.
Uh-huh. Always pays to look around. Down the ladder we
I
go.
hope the ladder doesn't give out under my weight.
Just be quick about it. Oh, I don't have to press down. Does the work for me.
I remember this place, and what we achieved here. Violating the laws of nature with the help of those dead bodies brought here secretly from only God knows where. Forcing them to cooperate by the means of the cursed necromancy. Dreaming their dreams in those profane sessions to learn forbidden knowledge. Now I can distinctly see how pure madness once roamed here, within our own shoes.
Damn.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
Another one.
I remember this place.
Okay.
It is said that ancient Conariums have the ability to transfer one's mind outside, through the endless vacuum into other receiving Conariums. Just think about the possibility of shedding off the earthbound mortal coil to reach to the stars and yonder, as a free agent to see the grand scheme above and beyond the third dimension. Being able to contemplate vistas and sense things you could never ever dream of, with the help of the bodily sensations. Finally, we shall overleap time, space, and dimensions, and without bodily motion peer to the bottom of creation. Yes, I know how this sounds to you. This is incomprehensible even for someone like me who spent almost a lifetime on such arcane topics. It is just sad to see. The knowledge has been out there all the time forevermore, and we failed to read between the lines.
Locked. It's stuck.
Oh, that's me stepping through the mud. Oh, thank goodness. Can skip the snake eater climb.
I don't exactly remember this device, but the projected image is the same with the star map I've seen on the dome in the underground level of the pre-human city. What was it that Dr. Faust was looking for?
Good question.
I don't exactly remember this device, but the projected image is the same with the star map I've seen on the dome in the underground level of the pre-human city. What was it that Dr. Faust was looking for?
Gasp, I don't know.
Locked. Locked.
same thing. Boy, I wouldn't even thought to have looked at that.
Extensive research have not been in vain. Here it is, lying dormant and standing still beneath the eternally shifting sands of Ubal-Kali for who knows how many millennia.
There we go.
The hallway seems like it was intentionally blocked with this ornate wall, and there are some primal writings inscribed on it. As far as I can tell, the text talks about a guardian, a formless, glistening, and reflectively iridescent black protoplasm, able to mock and reflect all forms and organs.
Sorry, Wall. You gotta go. Screw your ancient writings.
I wonder if these mummified bodies were the ones who originally built this place. finally found it. This mural is depicting the continents in the middle... Jurassic era, I believe.
Oh no, it's Jurassic Park.
This is marvelous, as well as overwhelming. The light from the device is obviously showing the locations of the ancient Conariums. Yes, it definitely is so, for I've known 2 of these places, from the detailed petroglyphs in the secret halls beneath the Khafre's pyramid. But they all had gone now. Even their ruins had been crumbled under the waves of human cruelty and the merciless time. But this lowermost landmass is what we call Antarctica today. It is most probable that the structure that holds the Conarium is mostly enduring still today.
I would hope so.
I better leave. Leave this place immediately.
Gasp.
What happened to me? This is the price we must pay for our transgressions. The
Damn.
price to be paid for breaking away from the limits of mortal flesh and delving into arcana of consciousness that few have trod. What the hell is going on? You were naive for suppressing our truest aspirations. Such earthly fear of improbability detached you from our absolute purpose. I definitely lost my mind.
Oh. Well, this place looks awful. It's like time is forgotten in this place. And the ocean. It's very Lovecraftian in that sense.
Oh God, what has happened to him?
Poor Dr.
Dr. Faust, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yes. I can scarcely hear you. How terrific is the price of a single glimpse behind the veil of nature. Frank, we've sought to escape from the tedium and limitations of waking reality into beckoning vistas of fabled avenues of other dimensions. But did it work? was all in vain for us to begin with. I lost my sight and I cannot feel my legs anymore. Our bodies are falling apart under such alien sensations of this accursed device we used
Yeah, that sounds about
to
right.
open forbidden doors of time and space. And I feel every part of my body is failing fast.
Yeah, you look like you're about to die.
I have no power within me to resist my downward course now. So you have to move on. There is no other way. Reach the ancient Conarium and shed your deteriorated skin. Else consume some of this. It will ease your pain, but eventually you will end up like me. And I'm such small.
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust! He is dead.
We must move onward. No time to waste. Aha, this is the way. Ah, I see it. Uh-oh. Huh. So very strange. Ooh. No, that's where the doctor was. Can this show me the way? Oh, I see. Ah, okay, so that's that statue. So it needs to be that. Oh, it's the reverse. My bad. So it's this symbol on top. So it has to be that. Alright. So this one is... the F. So it needs to be the potion thing. Yep, that's the potion thing. This one, the weird box. So to put the musical note there. There we go. This one is the bow and arrow. So it needs to be that sign. Whoop, shoot, it's already on that. Triangle. And fire. The eyeball. Good thing. Oh, baby. Necronomicon, the book literally written by Abdul al-Azad, the mad Arab from Yemen in 730 S. E.G. legend has it. He explored the arid deserts of Arabia, primordial temples, ruins of Babylon, and untouched catacombs of Memphis. Then he discovered a lost city half buried amongst the shifting sands. In his last years in Damascus, al-Hazred penned his notorious book with knowledge he had gained from his travels. don't think I'm supposed to go down here, so maybe there's something I missed. Ah, they're supposed to all turn inwards. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, goody. It's not trying to hurt me. Anything neat in here? Nope, guess not. I'll just follow behind you, sir. Can I power myself off of you, buddy? Why, yes, I can. Hee ho. We are here to that forbidden place. It is beautiful. I am lizard person. We did it. Alright. We traveled the beyond. Not bad, 70% for one playthrough. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll save our results. Alright. That is going to be it for me for today.